Hey, this is Tara from Go Global. I'm bringing you another episode of A Day in the Go Global Life. This is for you if you're a technology startup, if you're an investor investing in startups, if you're an accelerator, an incubator, any other kind of organization that helps startups get the resources they need to grow and scale. So this series is designed to share with you the conversations and the takeaways that we're having at Go Global in the many conversations we have each week with all of these stakeholders in the global ecosystem. If you're new to this channel, just quickly, some of my background. I was born and raised in Silicon Valley. I studied psychology. I then went on to study information technology management. I helped design and build a large-scale data warehouse. I studied data science. I moved to Turkey and started an e-commerce site, so I know about entrepreneurship. I know about using technology to build business. I have a coaching certification, which I help to work with entrepreneurs from the inside and the outside. And so I'm very happy to share with you from my background, from my perspective, some of the takeaways that I'm having in the conversations each day and each week in my position at Go Global. So the first takeaway I want to share with you today is this idea of going global. What is that mindset? What is that all about? And it's about creating something that is bigger than where you are now. It can be taken from your region to another region, from your country to another country. It has the potential to serve a very large market and a good portion of that market. So thinking about going global means from the beginning, if you are at the beginning stages, and Go Global does work with early stage startups, but to think about how many people your solution can serve, how big can it go, and what do you need to do to take it to different regions? What do you need to understand about the culture? What do you need to understand about the geography, about the specific problems in those regions? So going global is many things. These are some of them, but it is about mindset, thinking about designing solutions for problems that affect a large portion of the market, of the world. So that's the first thing. And the second takeaway for today, kind of to pick up on that, is that technology can help you scale solutions to problems. So Go Global is really focused on technology startups and how the technology is used to solve problems at scale. So I wrote an article about that today. You can find that on LinkedIn. If you look for me on LinkedIn, you can find that article. And that leads me to the third takeaway for today. And that is, as I said, I studied psychology and then I studied technology. And the reason I studied psychology is because I was very curious about the motivation of people. What motivates us to do the things we do? And how can we motivate ourselves to change and transform if the things that we're doing are not helpful to us? If they're not helping us live the life that we desire, how can we use the principles of psychology to transform? So when I then pivoted and I moved from psychology into technology, and I was working on a team and we designed and built this large-scale data warehouse, it was taking the requirements of the project. What does this warehouse need to do? How is it going to serve decision makers? How does it need to be built so that it can be used by the analysts? And so we looked at it, from the human user perspective. What does this thing need to do? How is it going to be useful? And then we had to understand the technology. So from the developer side, we also had to understand what is possible, what can be done in order to build it the way it needs to be built. So when I look at the trajectory of my career and what I bring to Go Global is building technology for humans and serving the humans that are building technology. And this is why I said I got the coaching certification, because there are lots of things happening on the inside as we create and on the outside that we use the technology that is created. So these are the three takeaways for you today. I hope they're helpful. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up or like it, depending on where you're watching it. If you're watching on YouTube, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. If these videos are helpful, please share it with a friend if you think someone else can benefit from this information. And I'd like to hear from you. If you are one of the builders of the technology of the future, what are you building? What problems do you see? How are you trying to solve them? Are you solving them through the technology that you're building yourself? Are you looking for technology and solution partners? Are you an investor who's funding the technology? Are you a university who runs an accelerator program? Let me know in the comments so that I can see who's out there. Let's do a roll call of all the technology builders out there. So with that, I'm going to sign off. And if you like this video, as I said, you can also, in the description below, there's a link to the whole series so you can watch the previous videos. If you have a specific question for me, you can leave that in the comments too, and I'll try to answer it. And with that, I'm signing off. Wish you a great day, and I'll catch you next time.